No, you're right, Deborah. Oh, this just in. Ontario Knife Company releases 4 new knife models, all based on the Rat 3. Ontario, what in the front flip popsicle stick are you doing? In other news, the fight heats up in Virginia as Knife Rights releases a new bill. All of this and more. I'm your host, Jacob Peterson, with special guest Dax the dog, and you're watching The Knife News Update! I can't feel my hands. Now, from a quick word from our sponsor. The first ever episode of the Knife News Update is sponsored by me, Exodus Knife and Tool and beachandtactical.com. We have slings in stock ready to ship now. It's a pretty rare thing, and we are completely up to date on custom orders. And when I say we, I mean me. We are currently having record low wait times and record high in stock numbers due to some new stuff that I've been doing. Also, we, as of tomorrow, will have patches up as well as these new t-shirts. For Exodus Knife and Tool, we currently have custom collab Adventure Cub knives up on the website. We have a few left. Get them while you can. And coming up, we do have Exodus 3 and Exodus 4 Adventure Crafts and Jackalopes coming in some wild custom colors. You're going to want to see it. Yes, well, now, back to the show. All right, so for the show, Knife News Update. This will air on the last Friday of every month. Being that it is Friday, we will do a fixed blade Friday at the beginning of every episode. This is not a sponsorship slot. This is literally whatever knife I like at the time. Today, I want to show you the Rewild Gear Jasper 4. Fantastic knife. S35VN, Taro Tough scales, ferro rod notch, and a thin boy edge. Kydex retention is amazing. Hear that click? These are absolutely awesome. As was mentioned, we have 4 new knives from Ontario Knife Company. The Rat 3 Utility, Skinner, Caper, and Go Bar. I personally would have named the Go Bar Go Far, as in it's not going to go far like everything else new that Ontario releases. In their description on Instagram, they mention that these come in high carbon steel. I wonder if that's similar to all of the knives that come in surgical stainless steel. Seems about on par. High carbon steel, because like every deadbeat dad, they just can't commit. Will it be 1095? Will it be 1075? Will they even know? Probably not. This is how Ontario sadly likes to roll. It's kind of like they got a giant crap cannon that they just spray all over the place, and every once in a while they hope to have a golden nugget. Sadly, every time they do have a golden nugget, they discontinue it just a year later. We can do better, Ontario. Next up, NC Custom Leather and Tigert Valley Tactical. Now, when I mention NC Custom Leather, it can be a little bit confusing because what I'm talking about is a knife from AS Knives. AS Knives and NC Custom Leather are the same thing. Aaron Seinbrandt's custom work. It is top of the line. You may remember that last year, the NRA convention was closed due to COVID. This had a giant impact on Knife Rights, an organization that exists to fight unconstitutional knife laws across the country. They're a very successful organization. So I worked with a bunch of people to try and raise some money for Knife Rights. Aaron really stepped up to the plate, as did Tigert Valley Tactical, and they made an absolutely top-of-the-line custom knife, and Tiger did 2 custom Kydex sheaths for this knife. This will be either raffled or auctioned by myself, and 100% of the proceeds will go directly to Knife Rights. So I will pay for shipping. They paid for their shipping. They gave the product. Nobody's keeping cost. 100% will go to Knife Rights. This is huge. If it sells for anything less than $1,000, I simply will not allow it. This is an absolute top-of-the-line Grail knife, hand-forged integral, and some absolutely premium Kydex. This is going to be very, very special. Other people that I reached out to, besides NC Custom Leather, AS Knives, Tiger Valley Tactical, included Black Bear Custom Kydex, Bear Forest Knives, and Papa Bear Knives. Now, I reached out to a lot of people and a lot of manufacturers. If you have a favorite manufacturer, I probably reached out to them. Many of them I'm in a conversational relationship with, where I can send them a message at any time and chat. I know them, a lot of these guys, well enough. And these are the only people that even responded to my messages. Each one of them stepped up and donated directly to Knife Rights. We generated a considerable amount of money and some lifetime memberships to Knife Rights. I want to put my hands together for these companies, and for free at the end credit of next month's episode, they will get a sponsorship slot. So, again, NC Custom Leather and AS Knives, Tiger Valley Tactical, Black Bear Custom Kydex, Bear Forest Knives, and Papa Bear Knives. All of them and everybody else in this video will be linked in the description box below. Please check these guys out. And speaking of Knife Rights, they just released a bill fighting illegal and unconstitutional switchblade laws in Virginia. I will link to where you can read about that below. Help support Knife Rights, even if it's only getting the word out. These people have changed a lot of bad laws, and you might not even know that they were ever changed. These people are doing good work. New for Black Bear Custom Kydex, K-Bar TDI sheaths. This includes the 1480, 1481, 1277 CB, and 1495 knives. All of those knives take the same sheath. You will have products ready to ship for all of these knives in black. If you would like a sheath for one of these knives in a different color, you can contact him about a custom color. But these are things that he can make quickly for a great price and without you sending your knife in. He also has sheaths in stock and can quickly make sheaths for the Cold Steel Safe Maker 2. The rest of the TDI series knife line is to follow, and coming soon will also be the Essie Azula Jungle Asses 1 and 2, the Essie 3, 4, 5, and 6, all with all scale options, meaning the factory scales or the Essie 3D scales. This is all good stuff, and I'm going to tell you, good Kydex is a work of art. Good at Kydex fast is almost unheard of, and good Kydex in stock is something that I have never experienced. Stand Strong Art, who you may be familiar with and who I show off very often, has an entire line of Tree of Liberty patches being dropped. If you are a fan of this channel, chances are you have seen me showing off his patches. He's simply awesome. One of the best. Definitely check him out. Axes. They might not be knives, but if you're a knife guy, chances are you like axes too. Whiskey River Trading Co. has the Council Tool Flying Foxes back in stock, and they will be 20% off for the entire month of February. This is an opportunity for you to get an absolutely awesome American-made axe for an amazing price. You'll also have new custom 11-inch hatchet handles for those little Boy Scout style axes. These handles are rare and absolutely premium. They have been in the past hard to find, and I'm really glad to see that they're bringing these back. I actually have a project from a long time ago with a Plum Boy Scouts axe that I was going to put together for my oldest son, and I think it's about time for me to do that and pick up one of these handles. So maybe you'll see this axe in next month's episode. Bear Forest Knives is an in-house favorite here. You'll notice that I do a lot with them. They have now they're moving towards in-house cryo treatment for some stainless steel. Garrett, the owner of Bear Forest Knives, is a fan of ABL and he wants to try some Nitro V. So if you want specialty cryo heat-treated stainless steel knives, those will be available soon, and the heat treat will be fully in-house because we're all tired of outsourcing and getting screwed. Halfbreed Blades has just released a lot of knives to include the medium infantry knife, the medium clearance knife, and the mil-spec folder series. Coming soon at the end of this month here will be the LBA1 axe and the MIK08 tracker type knife. A tracker boy from Australia with love. Very cool. Also, big news for Halfbreed Blades. They will start having their knives, some of their knives made in Bowler K340. This is a really cool steel that we don't see very often. It should actually, I believe, have as good as, if not better, edge holding than their Bowler K110 or D2, while simultaneously having superior toughness. Pretty excited about that because everything that Halfbreed Blades touches, the fit and finish is flawless. Phenomenal. And we're going to wrap this up with White River Knives. White River Knives continues to push forward in the premium bushcraft outdoor and adventure market, which they already define. Now you're thinking, hey Jake, this other company in my mind defines the premium bushcraft whatever industry, and I know the company that you're thinking of, whichever one it was, and I've probably been disappointed by them. It was, I believe, 2017, I made White River Knives the manufacturer of the year because their fit, and finish and attention to detail blows me away. And when you take these things into consideration, their prices are phenomenal. They just released a new knife in the Firecraft series, which has not changed much in the past years, with a true zero ground Scandi Puko. This will have the ferro rod divot like most of the other Firecraft line knives. A nice square spine where you want it, broken edges where you don't. This may just be the ideal bushcraft EDC blade. I am interested, however, to see how S35VN handles a zero grind. If it's not zero ground, it's not a true Scandi, and if you're not familiar, a true Scandi is amazing at woodworking and bushcrafting, but it does not have nearly the strength as a grind that has a micro bevel. So, although they're very nice to use for a lot of different things, usually they can't handle a lot of abuse. It's going to be really interesting to see how S35VN performs with the zero grind, and I'm not familiar with any other production brand using S35VN with a zero grind. That about wraps it up for today. I do want to mention, since some of you will ask, that I was carrying my Baldric with Axe Edition today. This is my Beach and Tactical Baldric. I'm carrying a Council Tool Pack Axe, which is my go-to rig on this Baldric, but today I added my Mineral Mountain Hatchet Works chopper here, bullnoser, with Black Bear Custom Kydex sheath. It carries wonderfully. I can't believe how nice this rig is to carry. So, I knew you guys were going to ask about that. That is the rig that was on the table. I was going to mention them while talking about Black Bear Custom Kydex and about Council Tool, but I didn't, so I'm doing it now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This video premiered, so we probably had a conversation while it was airing. I'm really excited to hear your thoughts. I'm already excited for the month of February. Let's go bigger. Let's share more news. Get the words out to your friends, and let's make a difference. Now, I have to haul a table, chairs, and everything else out of a hauler and all the way back in the ice, because I can't make things easy on myself. It's not how I roll. Thank you for watching again. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Send in your news for the month of February, and you just might